welcome back to another video. We are back with part 2 of the FNAF lore, FNAF timeline type video. The last one was pretty good, but it left me confused, but it also left me wanting more. Thank y'all so much for hitting that like goal. I appreciate y'all. Another 500 likes, we can get part 3 going. And then once we get to part 4, we can talk about potentially playing FNAF. I do not like scary games, so like, yeah, okay. But anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into it. Somebody has this profile picture in the Discord, and I never knew what it was, but now I understand. Like the little purple dude. I thought it was like a 8-bit Barney or something.
A human suit as designed by William that could become a freestanding Henry-style robot. But because it was still
that's scary, bro. Like that, just the design of the suit.
Fredbear's family diner location. So he designed a nanny cam system where cameras and speakers were hidden throughout the neighborhood, as well as in his son's favorite toy, Psychic Friend Fredbear.
Psychic Friend
Fredbear.
Oh.
Since cameras just weren't enough to raise a kid, he also left childcare duties to his eldest son, Michael. He tormented his
was he psychotic?
By jump scaring him with a fox.
No, that's lame.
Constantly left him behind.
That's lame. That's so lame.
All of it from his cameras. Kids would be kids. Tomorrow was another day after all.
Wait, he watched it all from his cameras and didn't do nothing? Well, I don't know about this William dude. Well, obviously not. He's a murderer, so I definitely don't know about him.
Michael's mind. It was time that he got even with his brother by playing the ultimate prank. A prank that just so happened to be on this crying child's birthday. He and his friends would take his scared little brother and make him do the one thing that he was terrified of doing, getting close to the animatronics. That would be for the kid that was.
My sister used to be scared of like animatronics and stuff too.
The mouth snapped shut. The sensitive spring locks inside the body had been triggered by the boy's movements. The boy went limp, but it was just a prank. It was meant to be funny. The boy was taken to the hospital and was immediately given an IV, flowers, and
I thought they murked him. No, that's bro. Nah, see, in this low key, William, bro, he not watching his kids.
His damage was too severe. He couldn't recover. As
he did die.
Brother's consciousness began to fade. He could hear Michael's last words, a small and flimsy apology. But his father, Williams,
bro,
the voice of the
fucking Michael,
Blush, were a firm and committed promise to a dying son. You're broken. I will put you back together. William's son would live again. It would just take time. Time that right now he just didn't have. His young son's heart flatlined.
So is that why he didn't really like care like that? Nah, bro, hold on, bro. There's a couple things we gotta talk about. What's his name, Michael or whatever, the brother. Like if I'm William, like nah, bro, like there's gotta be some type of punishment for that, bro. I don't care. And low-key William, that's a L pops, bro, for not even like watching them for real and then letting that happen. I don't know. There's just so much wrong. And then to be like, instead of on his dying bed, be like, hey, I love you, son, whatever. He gonna pick up a toy talking about, you will be fixed, like, or whatever he said. Like, come on, bro. I understand what you're saying, Hemi. I definitely understand what you're saying, but like, jail, nigga, he killed him. Like the fuck. Bye. How else you punish somebody for killing somebody?
A marionette on strings that could fly around on rails across the restaurant.
What?
Kids in their tracks. It was Ryan's idea. All the hybrid suits were getting retired, locked away at the nearby Freddy Fazbear location. Bro, they gotta close the whole restaurant down for that. That's a death. Would eventually bury the boy's small body in a remote location out in the woods, right alongside his drive into and out of work every day. But his son Michael was far worse, complaining of seeing hallucinations of a golden bear standing outside of his window.
Nah, I bet he is probably traumatized from doing that.
Convinced that he was being haunted by the ghost of his brother stuck inside.
At least he has remorse. That's at least good, I guess.
Feet digging into the wet earth. Junior's, the local bar, wasn't far from his son's gravesite. He found himself going there more and more frequently, spending longer amounts of time there. The bar
became an alcoholic.
To reflect and stew on how Henry had stolen his idea for an animal-themed restaurant. How they
not about his son. That's all he's thinking about, bro.
Humiliated him by buying him out of bankruptcy, and now there was his son. Henry
okay,
had taken his
never mind.
son from him. The robotic part was the part that failed after all. William ordered one more drink, but it was one too many. The bar turned him out.
Bro, he blaming dude for that? That's crazy, bro. What?
Henry had killed his business, and now Henry's robotic suit had
killed his son. So what's he gonna do? Kill his daughter?
Killing of his own.
Nah.
Feel what it's like to have something you love get ripped away.
Bro, that's a child.
William attacked Charlie in the back alley. It felt good. He felt free. He would make Henry hurt like he hurts.
Nah, bro.
In that moment, William became a killer. He dropped Charlie's lifeless body and drove home.
Okay, well, that's enough for me. At this point, anything I say about him is warranted. Bro, he saw her outside. He murdered a child because he says the other dude murdered his child. Like, no, that was I hate to put it on the son, but that was your son's doing, bro. Yeah, the robotic part might have failed or whatever, but like, nah, bro, that's crazy. That is insane.
That night. Charlie's death would remain on the books as a random act of violence. And though Henry
did they ever find out it was him?
There was no physical evidence. Nothing
Gotcha.
that could link him back to the crime.
Why did he even like suspect him?
Just too much bad press to handle. Besides, Freddy Fazbear's was still open, and it was the new
Oh, I'm over here thinking this is Freddy Fazbear's. This is the original joint. Okay.
All the equipment from the diner, including the old yellow suits and security puppet, would get retired to that location.
That security
There
puppet
they
is
would
crazy.
sit for 2 uneventful years. And while Henry slowed down to grieve, Afton kept going, even starting his
Yeah,
own
he already grieved.
robotics for all those pet
He didn't need
products
to
that
no
were
more.
This was all to fulfill the promise that he had made to his son, right? I will put you back together. This
That's
was
what he
for
said, I'll
him,
put you back
all for
together.
him, right? But cameras weren't
Is he
enough.
gonna put him
needed to
into
solve
like
the
a
runaway
thing?
Michael problem. He couldn't have another one of his kids wind up dead inside of an animatronic suit. So why not run a little experiment on Michael? You see, all this work with Henry had gotten Afton to start learning more about life, robots, the human mind, and what
Run an
a
experiment on him.
we as humans were. With just a few sounds, he had discovered that he could alter a person's vision. He could transform blank, smooth,
Alter somebody's vision with sound?
bring twisted nightmares. But then again, this was the boy who had killed his son. He would make him sorry, and so Michael would grow.
Okay, so he does. Okay, so he does feel some type of way about him killing him. That's what I was saying. Like, punish him. I didn't think it was gonna be this. I thought it was just like, hey, bro, like, you know you wrong for that, like, or something. Like a talking to. He about to. Oh, yeah, you gonna get a talking to. I'm about to alter your vision, bro. I'm about to scare you. Like, he might kill him.
Michael would never forget these either. Years later, as a security guard, he would still.
He probably goes. His son's probably gonna go crazy.
Why do you hide inside your wall?
Oh, nah.
When there is music in my
Imagine hearing that, bro.
William wasn't done. He had gotten a taste of what it felt like to be unleashed. Charlie's murder had unlocked something in him.
Yeah, he just want to be a murderer now.
June 26th, 1985. Putting on the golden Bonnie suit, he lured children one by one to the back room of the pizzeria when no one was looking. At first,
Oh, what?
he would lure them with promises of cake and cookies. Susie was the first. You never truly forget your first.
Why would he? Bro, this is disgusting, bro. He back there just luring them and just going crazy, bro. And this is where he starts stuffing them in the thing, bro.
Never be found, and where they never be, they had to be stuffed inside of the suits. No one maintained.
Bro, imagine being the person that finds that.
Susie would go into Chica, and with each little life he snuffed out, his lies got bigger. Their house was burning. They're just being kidnapped. Until the last one, where all pretense was off. He let himself get violent. The body of Cassidy was far more bloody and broken
what?
than any of the others. He'd let himself go too far. That one he shouldn't have killed. He shoved the body into the one suit that remained backstage. The long-forgotten yellow Fredbear, now broken and discolored with.
How long have they been
broken.
in there?
Cassidy was broken, like his son was broken. The missing children's incident. Police would even
Alfred,
charge William
bro.
with crimes after finding security footage of the golden mascot suit luring kids to the back, but they couldn't convict him. They had no.
Bro, at some point you gotta feel like, even if you can't convict him or something, like, y'all gotta watch dude, bro. Wow, that's scary in the corner over there. But anyways, y'all gotta watch dude, because like all this stuff keeps happening around him and his restaurants, bro. Like nah, bro. At that point I'm like, bro, it's you did it.
So he walked away a free man.
No way.
In these murders,
There's no way he walk away free.
Henry would keep the franchise quiet for 2 years. This would not happen again.
Hold on. So I do have a question. Right? Because I don't know if it's going to be answered, and I'm kind of curious right now. Since this is the FNAF lore and everything, and they're letting us know, at what point do we come in this as players of the game? Are we coming in after all of this? Or are we coming in like somewhere like during, you know? We come in during. Oh, that's interesting. Depends on the game. Okay, for sure.
He would implement an even more extreme security system in the form of new animatronics. Toy animatronics, inspired by the toys that they've been selling years ago. They were a new breed of robot with facial recognition abilities.
They're all tied into some kind of criminal database, so they can detect a predator a mile away.
See, I played the first one. So, like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this, but I played a little bit of the first one. So I remember hearing that dude's voice. That's the dude that trains you or whatever. Okay. I'm picking up a little bit.
Freddy's was back. And without him, that was his idea, his character. Henry was, yet again, trying to cut him out of the picture.
So Henry's, okay,
as long as these
starting to get back up.
Open, William would always come back. Then he
Oh my gosh.
apply at the bottom of the article. $100 a week to apply call. Afton would go back,
150
not
a
as an
week?
owner or co-founder. He would go back in the one place that they would least suspect him, a lowly
Security
makeshift
guard.
Security guard. He used his crank to pull open the spring locks. It was time for
He got
Bonnie
back in?
to give an encore performance.
When we get it all sorted out, we may move you to the day shift. Our position just became available.
1987.
Available.
5
Interesting.
more kids.
But wait a minute. Am I sure? Like when? Like I don't know if you mentioned it. Maybe I just missed it. But like, who found the kids' bodies? Did they ever find the bodies? Because like, if not, are they still in there? Yeah, they found them, or yeah, they're still in there. Nobody found those. Okay. All right.
The restaurant had only been open for a few weeks, but William was sure that this would get it to close. Good, if he couldn't have Freddy's.
Bro, so how did he become a security guard? Did they not screen him? Did they not know it was him?
Old withered animatronics. They had been wandering around the building, spurred on by the puppet. It was almost like those old robots were trying to save the kids. How were they moving? It was almost like they had been given life somehow. Did he have something to do with that? The following
You
day,
stuffed their
news
bodies in there, and now they're
security guard
possessed or something.
It was clear that the stage was set, no pun intended, for another contender in children's entertainment.
Bro.
Circus Baby's Pizza World. This
Hell no. Bro, where is the law enforcement in this town, bro? Why all these pizza places keep opening up and they just feel like that's okay, bro? Like, children are dying in these pizza places and we just like, yeah, nah, there's another one. This one might be straight, bro. Let's go to this one. Now, the other one, it was like 5 deaths, bro. This one, we might have like 2. We'll be straight.
Just
We're like,
murdering,
what?
experimenting. And knowing that he couldn't show his face on the restaurant floor, he needed a way of remotely capturing his victims.
Okay, so they don't know it's
for
him.
his work. With
They don't
that
know that he's the one who
in
had
mind,
it.
He designed a new breed of animatronic. Their endoskeletons fluid and flexible. He equipped them with sound lures that could mimic voices. They could isolate
What?
children. They could incapacitate and contain them with zero direct input from him.
Bro,
Beyond
that
the
is
simple bars and wires of
disgusting.
Henry's designs. The first, Ballora, was an homage to the woman who left him. Now she
Ah.
will never leave him again. The second, the titular baby, was designed with his baby in mind, Elizabeth, his youngest child.
I mean,
The
at
one
that point,
obeyed
would you
over
not suspect that it's him if, like, you see freaking Freddy and Chica and whatever the other one is? It's like, this might be old. Oh, it's not Chica. Freddy, Foxy, and whatever the other one is. I'd be like, this might be William, bro. He might be back.
Didn't you make her just for me?
The day before,
Nah, I can't play this game, yo. I can't play this, bro.
She didn't listen. The animatronic ripped in half and swallowed her whole. A scared,
Bro,
confused
what?
child. By the time Afton found her, it was too late. She was gone. He
Another one of his
immediately
children
watched Circus
dead because of the
Baby's eyes
animatronic, bro. You
gasp.
gotta give it up.
Wait, the eye color of the robot had changed. Baby had been built with blue eyes, but now they were emerald green, the same color as Elizabeth's. Was she?
Oh,
Could
yeah,
this all be
maybe.
connected? He had to know more. His
How's that
yearning
possible,
turned to
though?
Excitement. He had to return to where it all started.
Excitement?
1993. Pathetic. William repeatedly snuck into the old broken restaurant to lure the living animatronics to him. One by one.
So they were
dismantled
moving.
them. The metal had to be the secret. It had to contain the remnants of life itself.
So he's gonna try to put the
Somehow
skeletons
feels
into, like, his new
alive. Not
ones.
knowing what else to do, William melted the robotic parts down. He picked up a syringe and filled it with the molten metal and injected the goo into Funtime Freddy's twisted, wiry endoskeleton. And suddenly the coils came to life, like snakes writhing
So that
to
means
what had once been cold.
these are those original kids that got killed. I don't remember their names, but this is them. But if this is them and originally they were walking around Freddy's trying to save kids, wouldn't that just make these turn good in a sense? Like they would walk around trying to save kids instead of killing them?
and
Maybe.
jolted on its own. Baby didn't act this way. She had been calm, collected. This was clearly something else, something mindless and frantic. Perhaps mixing the souls and then portioning them out, he had created incomplete beasts. He would need
Oh,
to
he mixed them
truly
all
understand
together.
it. He needed more of this remnant.
He probably got to,
Perhaps
I know this sound
ghost
crazy.
attack.
He probably got to murk somebody, put him in the suit, then take that metal, don't combine it with anything else, and then put that where you want to put it, and then it'll be that person's soul. I know, like, it's like, dang, Scoot, you really thought that out. I kind of did, bro. I'm not going to lie. I kind of did.
He would get into his suit like old times. He would regain his power over them just like the day that they died. The spring lock snapped into place. Maybe it was his frantic movements. Maybe it
Is
was
he
the
stuck?
leaky abandoned
Oh,
restaurant.
killed him.
Maybe that his brain was suddenly filled with searing white-hot pain as hundreds of metallic pins and gears stabbed into his body from all sides.
And that's how he got transferred to become immortal.
But eventually someone found him, a security guard making a normal report. It caused him to file an immediate report of a break-in. An owner would have to come in and claim the damage. And who else would it be other than Henry? Hope jumped in Afton's heart. Henry would see him. They were partners after all. Henry entered the secret room. His eyes fell on Afton sitting there in the pool of red. And Henry,
He doesn't know it's
saying
him
nothing,
in there, right?
and walked away.
Oh.
To inform all employees that due to rooms are being sealed at most locations, so if you left anything inside, then it's your own fault. Management also requests
This Henry, right? That's talking.
And so there Afton would sit, hanging on for 30 years, trapped behind the walls with an iron will that refused to die.
30 years? Wait, what? 30 years? How is he even doing that? For one. For two, how did Henry realize that that was him if he's in the suit, you know? Maybe Henry just knew, like, you know, because he already suspected it was him making the killings or whatever. So he's like, yo, this is old dude. I'm walking off, like, fuck you, bro. You're dying here. I think that's what it is. That's wild.
End of this part. I say this part because it's not officially the end of the Afton era just yet, but this just felt like a really solid stopping point.
It can't be the end of the Afton era. He's gonna be immortal,
so
right?
The first and biggest is the placement of sister location, or more specifically, Elizabeth's death. To me, evidence in game seems to suggest that it was meant to come before the crying child's death in 1980.
Is there like an 8-bit game or something that he's getting this from? Or did he do this himself? Or his team?
AKA William Afton speaking through a walkie-talkie.
Oh yeah, his son has to come back to life too because he said he was gonna do it.
And lastly, it explains why he's scared, and more specifically, why Afton wants him scared. He needs his
Wait a
kids to
minute.
stay away
This
from
is,
him.
it's related, but kind of not related. If it was a point in time where his son had died. He only had 2 children, right? And wife was sitting there watching TV. At some point, they had to have another baby then, right? Is this the same baby is this a baby from the same wife? Or is this like a different wife? Oh, they had 3? Oh, I didn't know. Yeah, I did not realize they had 3. I could have sworn he said they had 2. I could have sworn. Maybe I'm tripping then.
That's why books like the Character Encyclopedia outright suggest that we play as the crying child in FNAF 4.
Oh, we can be his son in one of the games.
Why would Afton be building an animatronic with a giant claw in its stomach so early in the timeline? At this point, he just has no motive. It just doesn't make sense prior to 1983. So Elizabeth's death coming before any of those events just doesn't work. Hence why
So what
I placed
happened
it
then?
where I did in the narrative timeline. Well, the 5 things are the 5 endoskeletons from the various animatronics. That would be totally fine if it weren't for one huge problem. On his
What's
5th
that?
visit to the pizzeria, Afton gets spring locked. So either the 5 becoming 1 starts in 1993, but then finishes 30 years later, or
30 years
he's had
later?
himself some reason to return to the original location after harvesting all the stuff that he can. And with that, this next chapter comes to a close.
Bro,
thereby
no.
leaving us with 5 more games to cover.
I need to know like which game, like whenever he's talking, I wish he would like have like a little thing in the corner saying what game this is from. So that way when I go back and play, I know kind of like what I'm looking for. But it's all good. It's all good. Well, that's the end of this part. This part was actually pretty good. We got to get to the point where he starts killing and murdering. We got a lot of good lore to learn why he was doing it and how he was doing it. I didn't even know there was a daughter, but then she ended up getting snatched up. And then he starts taking the metal and like injecting it into other things. Like, I don't know. At this point, I'm invested. Whether you hit those 500 likes or not, I'm going to end up watching it. But it's like a matter of if you end up seeing it. So make sure you hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. Comment below any suggestions you have for any other videos related to gaming, whether it's reactions, playing a game, playing this, playing that. Appreciate you guys so much for the love, support, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.
So, with that being said, take care, and we'll see you tomorrow.